Just let me cry. I'm not crying at you.
Crazy.
I'm not crying at any other reason. But it's the same with crying. Everyone fucking frowns on crying. Every time I cry, everyone's always like, "Ooh, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, it's not a sign of weakness. This is how I'm getting my energy out. And even you do it to me when I cry. And I just want to cry.
Sad.
Goes both ways, man.
There it is.
People don't want to see people crying. People don't want to see people mad.
Because it makes them confront their own pain.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
But I've already confronted my pain. I just don't like yelling because it hurts my ears. That's literally my only reason. It's just shouting makes me wince. And it drives me crazy. I hate shouting. It's the only reason.
My shouting voice is pretty...
That's why I can't go to, like, fucking protests. Or,
loud.
like, I don't even like going to concerts that much. I like going to shows. I like little shows.
I feel like my regular speaking voice is fairly soft.
Mm-hmm.
But when I yell or, like, get excited, it could be pretty loud.
Boisterous.
Boisterous.
Is it boisterous? Boisterous? Boisterous.
Boisterous.
I don't know. It all sounds the same to me now.
Boys in dress.
Boys in dress. now we're just shitting around. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know what I like or what I don't like. I just know certain things make me feel uncomfortable. It's usually loud noises. If it's loud and not...
you have autism.
If it's loud and not uniformed, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then if I'm ever like in a crowded space, I don't like that either. Like I don't like to be confined and I don't like to be yelled at.
Yeah. I used to be the same way. As a kid, I'd have like panic attacks if there was like large crowds or yelling. I'd be like,
Or if I feel like I can't talk, like then I get really freaked out too. But I don't know.
What do you mean if you can't talk?
Like if two people are talking and I try to like get in there.
Oh, you can't get a word in?
Yeah. Or like I try to like slip in something
like
funny.
Being in my family? No.
No, see, and that's the thing. I do really well in a lot of those situations. I do just
as
fine.
a kid, I felt like a shadow in the
Well, I don't feel like that.
giant tree of personality that is my family.
Yeah, your family is crazy.
But you just have to like overcome that by being smarter and
But I've never had an issue with your
personality.
family. I've always fit in with your family.
Yeah, you're great. But I didn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what my deal is. I don't know what my personality is. I just know certain times I'm not for it.
Yeah,
Other
that's true.
times I'm 100% like, go. I can do it.
Nuance.
Oh, God. I also get really awkward in way too personal information if I'm confronted
No way.
in like a social in a social setting. If it's an awkward, like if it's at a funeral or some sort of like, or if it's a wedding even, I start saying way too much personal information that people don't need to know, and it's way too honest.
Yeah, it is like a weird,
Way too
awkward
forward.
episode of New Girl. You're like, just stop there. And you're like, you're digging deeper. Digging way too deep.
I don't know what happens there in those moments.
It's cute.
And then I just keep talking and laughing, and people think it's funny, and no one stops me. I think that's what it is. If someone would stop me every now and then, it'd be nice. Like that.
Someone's just like, shush.
Someone was just like, you're good.
Here, have a croissant.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Have a croissant.
I just imagine you at a funeral. Be like, still warm, huh?
Yeah.
Here, have some snacks. You like club sandwiches?
I don't know what's wrong with me as a person. I
I
just
like
know I'm
you.
weird.
You do say some weird shit sometimes, though. I love it.
I have gotten a lot better about saying what I want when things are happening, though, to you.
Yeah,
I don't just hold it in anymore.
sometimes you blurt it out a little but I like it.
Yeah,
It's
so
nice.
Comes out a little crazy sometimes.
I want to go home now. Oh, I guess we're gonna go. We should go home now.
You have really high functioning autism.
Oh, we're gonna close out our tab. You do.
Like, I've learned to function with it my whole life without it being diagnosed ever.
Need a strong hug. Need a strong hug now.
Because I 100% shouted that to you at a party.
It's like, oh, I gotta squeeze her. She'll calm down.
Yeah, I usually voice really loud that I want to go home. Because I figure that at that point, everyone knows. It's not a secret. It's no hush hush, we need to leave because Amanda's uncomfortable. No, we're going because everyone knows Amanda's uncomfortable.
We've only ghosted like maybe 2 parties in our life.
Yeah, that's true. We ghosted that one in the desert and your family all flipped out and they called us.
Oh my God.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They're like, are you alive? We were like, we're fine. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. It was when I got that really bad hair dye job. Remember?
Yeah, you
just
didn't...
put like a skunk tail on the front of my head.
You really didn't drink that much. Or did I not drink that? Someone didn't drink that much.
You didn't drink that much. Well, I think we both had to drink that much.
I was wasted and I drove, but I'm just kidding. No, it was one of those things where it was like everyone thought that because they all did shots, we did not. Mm-mm. And we're like, okay, well, and they're like, we're going to make you bed.
Yeah. When they started making us a sloppy, drunk bed.
And they're like, I think it's a twin. No, it's at least a full size. And they're like, there's no batteries. Look for the batteries. And we're like, we're going to go have a cigarette outside. Oh. Fucking drove off. It's like, fuck, we got to get out of there. They're way too drunk. And then they're like calling, like, oh, we're so scared for you. Like think my uncle was crying. Like, Jesus Christ, we'll be fine. Calm down.
They've done so much worse shit. You know, they've all driven on shrooms or acid at least once in their life.
My dad told me a story the first time he did shrooms. I think both my uncles lived in this place, or one uncle lived in this place. It was above the Chinese theater in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. It was right above there. And they got in the car, and they were like, he was like slamming beers in the car. And then they went and walked somewhere, and some lady was like holding groceries, and her groceries fell everywhere. And there was like apples and stuff bouncing, and my dad was like chasing these giant apples. He was fucking all shroomed out and like giggling.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of another one we've ghosted.
There was another one where it was like a party was real happening, and it was just like, you know what? We'd be here for an hour saying goodbye. Let's just. Mm-hmm. It's way easier though. You don't have to say goodbye.
Because when you say goodbye at parties, it's so awkward all the time.
Yeah.
They're always like, why are you leaving? That's the first one. That's you're like, we're gonna go. But why? Because it's 3 a.m.
And I love...
I haven't drank for 4 hours.
My favorite times are having like super long conversations with people. Like, I love having long conversations. Like Nick and Alicia, we'd go to their house.
Yeah.
Nick would stay up late. Like, we'd be eating steaks at like 11:30 at night. Mm-hmm. And it was fantastic. We just have great long conversations. And yeah, I think that's why I hate board games.
Yeah, you also hate games.
I think it's just because I really love that. I love that so much that
we like
to do anything else is like sacrilegious.
We love the party. We do. We always love a good party.
Yeah.
But I think we love the die down of a party and the people that linger after.
I just love that human connection.
And then you just like hang out and you're talking with people. I love it when you've had a great party. Everyone's been there. It's like this crazy, ridiculous, fun time. And then everyone leaves. And there's only like 2 or 3 people. There's like stragglers that stay behind. And then you have conversations with those people. Yeah. You open a beer. You're relaxed on the couch. Those are my favorites.
And I think I figured out the game thing too. I think for people that have a hard time connecting with others.
Well, you figured this out a long time ago. think you've said it on here.
Maybe. That they use the game to connect with others.
Yeah.
And for me, it's easy for me to connect to others, and it is a barrier between us.
Yeah, this isn't new.
It is. Now there's an objective in between us where someone has to win.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now I'm
now
not.
You're the enemy.
Now I'm not as close to you. Yeah. Like, literally, there's a barrier between us, and it's called sorry, and you're about to get your ass handed to you.
You get really competitive.
Well, and it's because you become an enemy, and you should die at that point.
I think that every response to you is you should die. I feel like both of us are losing our voice in and out.
Earlier I really was getting hoarse.
Probably both have COVID for sure.
Probably for sure have COVID.
I got hugged by those 2 lesbians at the bar that are married to husbands.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
Are there sisters?
Do they call their lesbian wives husbands? Or
I think they have legitimate husbands with dicks.
They have boy husbands.
Yeah.
Male husbands.
And they have male husbands.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
They were, the one was awfully winky.
That was the most reckless.
That was very reckless.
This entire time.
I made out with both of them. And I did not want to.
I feel like this whole time we've actually been really good.
Yeah, fairly.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to revisit this, guys.
I know. Once we get tested and we find out we're positive, everything will change. But then it's all good.
But we hope everyone that's listening, if you do have it, we hope you feel better. And we hope that you don't have any long-term effects. And we are going to stay home for Thanksgiving because it's the right thing to do.
And remember.
And I really hate being an adult and picking the right thing to do. It was the dumbest thing of my life.
I know if I was 21, I'd be like, I'm going to do some shots and head on that plane.
Yeah, there'd be no stopping me. But now that I'm 31, and I just hear so many horror stories. So I just
don't want to be part of the problem.
Exactly.
And it's also monetarily not good for us. Mm-hmm. It's all good.
I mean, realistically, financially, we're okay.
Yeah.
It's just, it would suck if we missed out on a check.
But and if anything were to happen, where we have to
that's the definition of living paycheck to paycheck.
Like quarantine. Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing: if I miss one check, we're fucked.
Oh, we're gonna die. But then, I just think about the dogs. Like, if the dogs have to be with Thumper Julie for 2 weeks, if we get quarantined out there, and if they have a travel ban or whatever. Just the thought that some of that bullshit could even happen is like, well,
or if I have to test clean in order to get on a plane.
Yeah, why when we could just fucking stay home and,
it's just easier.
Make out for a while will be fine.
I like that idea. Should make out on Thanksgiving.
You'll make out?
Yeah.
I'll make out with you.
We'll make out on Thanksgiving.
You'll
make out tonight. We'll make out whenever you want.
You'll make out?
That's the perks of having a mommy,
Gross.
I'm sorry. I threw it in there and it was so gross. I grossed myself out.
I felt flirtatious. Now I'm vengeful.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, there's pumpkin pie.
I ruined it for all of us. There is pumpkin pie. And it's a sick-ass pumpkin pie.
It's a sick-ass pumpkin.
It's almost so sick it needs a positive test.
I honestly, I've never thought I'd say this. Your pumpkin pie is so good, I thought that the whipped cream took away from it.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'm going to eat it by itself.
Thank you for that.
So good.
That crust was bomb, too.
I told you. You did great.
I was really
You're
nervous.
like, I don't know about the crust. Fucking scrumpsh.
Never made my own crust. Well, I've made it before, but it didn't feel right.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's buttery, flaky.
Okay. I was really mad that I didn't use your suggestion.
What, the cheese grater for the butter? Mm-hmm. That's just a new thing. I don't know.
Someone else said it online, though, too, because I was like...
It's got to be a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like, no way I'm the only person that thought of this.
But it's not like the first thing that comes up. It should be.
It works great. Instead of crumbling with your fingers, just fucking... Mm-hmm. Well.
All right, yeah, we should probably go. Well, thanks for listening to One Thing Leads to Depression. This has been Marty and Amanda. We've talked about nothing.